Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The give to the left. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. Found a seam on the left. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Takes the handoff. It's McCutcheon. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Arch Madness. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Plows his way ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long coming up. He's changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Dumps it to the back. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Blue 22. Blue. Match.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Here comes the Texas offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for space. It's McCutcheon. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's a really nice looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Running inside, it's McCutcheon. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Changing the routes with his receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. And he's brought down after a short gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And they'll take over first and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. They'll go with a direct snap. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Motion from the back. Here's Arts to throw. In the backfield, it's McCutcheon. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Hits inside. It's Wilson. He's past the sticks. Still running at the 40. There's a crease. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's McCutcheon. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Taylor wants to throw it. Look out! Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the wideout. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick give. It's Henderson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Moving out to the right. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Taylor wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the gun, it's Henderson. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sends it back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Henderson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Delay to the back. It's McCutcheon. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They give it back to him. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. To throw, Manning. Stepping to the right. Out wide left, it's Terry. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. All kinds of room to the right. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the number 14 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Mean Green with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Looking for his man in the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Throwing Manning. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Left side, it's Wingo. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They're going to field this one in tight quarters. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. First down for this offense. Quarterback changing the play. Taylor wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Avoids pressure on the right. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second and long here.
Black 14. Black 14.
Running inside, it's Henderson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ready, go, foul, foul, go.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. Under pressure. And he's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Wilson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Here's Manning to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Madness. Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Townsend. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The run inside. It's McCutcheon.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Arch is going to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I would not want to be the offense coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Delayed give. It's McCutcheon. And they swarm him under.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to take off. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some...
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's just the little nuances of playing quarterback. When to use a little bit of touch, when to rifle it in there. He tries to rifle it in there and just doesn't match up the timing with the wide receiver.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure?
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Hey, man, this guy is not disappointing. Sometimes you get that 5-star and that hype, and they come to college and like, where have they been? First couple games, man, getting sacks, getting his name in that column, showing that he's got elite upside, elite athletic ability, and that's why he was such a big name 5-star recruit.
Making the adjustment on the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right side, it's Wingo. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down, and they got to get aggressive, still trying to run the football.
He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw's not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Makes the grab on 3rd. At the 40, there he goes. Caught, and he's got room. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like
they've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Rebels inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They give it to him again. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. And it's gone! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Here's Arts to throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Terry. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games.